Was Berkowitz named in 1975 for a petty arson? We all have our doubts as to how many fires Berkowitz has set, but I came across this very interesting article that I will share with you. Newsday, Suffolk Edition, Wednesday, May 10th, 1978. Mix-up on Arson Diaries. Written by Michael Unger, New York. Because of the complexity of police department bureaucracy, fire authorities only recently got their first look at the arson diaries that David Berkowitz kept on about 2,000 fires that he claims to have set between 1974 and the time of his arrest for the Son of Sam murders last summer. Fire authorities also only recently learned of the 2 portable fire alarm radio scanners that police seized when Berkowitz was arrested. It was revealed Monday by Bronx District Attorney Mario Marola that Berkowitz, who pleaded guilty Monday to 6 murders and 7 attempted murders, had told his lawyers that he had set 2,000 fires and that a record of the blazes was kept in the diaries. The diaries were seized at the time of his arrest, but due to the structure of the police department at that time, the diaries containing that record weren't closely examined until about 9 months later. City fire officials said yesterday that they could have used the diaries in arson investigations at the time. Berkowitz claims to have alerted fire authorities to the fires, telling them by phone that he had set them as, quote-unquote, the Phantom of the Bronx. But fire authorities said that tapes used to record such calls are reused every 60 days, and that it is therefore unlikely that any record of the calls still exists. Marola said that top fire department officials had told some dispatchers in the Bronx, where most of the fires occurred, not to talk about television reports that the department had identified Berkowitz in 1975 as a suspect in a minor arson in the Bronx. But Fire Chief Francis Crothers said that Marola's charges were false. Marola said that he had headed the Bronx fire operation in 1975 and that he and his communications chief had no knowledge of any such reports. However, the Associated Press quoted fire dispatcher Kevin Kelly as saying that he took down the license plate number of a car in which a man fled from a City Island fire in 1975 and was later told by police that the man's name was David Berkowitz. Kelly was quoted as saying that he thinks that the man was the same man who pleaded guilty in the Son of Sam case. Kelly said he turned the information over to the fire marshal's office. So it looks like Berkowitz was named in 1975. Of course, there was no way to know what he would become. But had he been looked into, could things have been different? You decide. Thanks for listening.